What's good, everybody? We are back with another one of those other ones. We're a little late to hop in today, so we're gonna get right into it.
The Sherwin just vanished. Uh,
I mean, me and
and you
Solomon,
all had it.
me
Yeah,
and Klaus,
me
saw this.
yes. You are the only ones that saw it, while there's been some weaponry discussion going on over at another big building. Um, and Kara's just kind of standing in the middle between all of you, trying to, you know, look out for stuff, but she does not like see into the tomb where Sherwin vanished, so she does not actually know. Um,
We
so yeah.
we ended my little session, like with me being like, "Oh, Solomon, what are you doing with class there? Why are you holding him like that?"
Exactly, because just about a minute after he vanished, and you're, probably just kind of being still a little bit shocked and probably trying to figure out. Question to at least, I think, Solomon would be if you would like, within the minute start yelling towards the others. Um, because you might be like able to either get there in time, well, like within a minute. You took at least a few seconds to stand there and realize what's happening, but within
Yeah.
like 45 minutes or so, or maybe like more 40
Wait,
um
what?
seconds,
Oh,
you could
seconds. Okay.
probably, yeah, seconds. You could probably like do something, or
Well,
you could just kind
what
of
I
try to
said
figure it
last
out.
what I said last time was I was grabbing Klaus and backing
Yeah.
up a little bit into the room. And I was like,
Yes.
"You better figure out what the fuck is going on here."
Mm-hmm.
And I got like pretty serious on Klaus, kind of a little bit
Yeah.
of a wait.
Yeah. um Klaus, uh all he could tell you is basically, I really don't know. He's gone. He's just gone. um you can, you know do whatever you like to like,
I
you
think
think he can tell
I
you more.
think I think at that point I would probably shout out and just be like, "Oi, Thorin, yes, there, we got a problem here," and just like
Okay.
call out to the
Hmm.
party if I could.
Okay, yeah. That would
I would look at
probably,
I would
yeah.
look at Esther and just start running that direction.
Okay. Yeah. So by the time he gets back, you're probably pretty much almost there or just behind them, with with Solomon holding on to Klaus and Sherwin returning at the spot he vanished. Um, Seemingly nothing really has happened, and then you can kind of take over from there.
Yeah,
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
I'm holding Klaus almost like a choke,
Yeah,
like,
you're kind of, yeah, exactly.
and
Something
dragging him
happened.
back.
Oh, that's wonderful. Can I kill him now?
I'm not leaving the room though.
Yeah, you're standing like right in front of it where you are right now. I mean, you can like put the little Klaus thing like right at the edge there, so you would stand right behind him, kind of.
Oh, Solomon, what are you doing with class there, buddy? What? Let my friend go there.
Wait, Sherwin's back?
Did I not come back
He,
yet?
yeah, you would be coming back right at that. You yell back. You kind of threaten Klaus, and hold him there. Um, Probably just kind of looking around for signs of Sherwin as he just reapparates where he vanished before. It only takes about a minute for him to reappear again. So yeah, while you kind of, yell out, look around, all that, that's enough time for him to get back.
And Sherwin's back. So I'll cast Klaus aside, like almost behind me or to my left. And then
To
I'll
your left. Okay.
run over to Sherwin and try to help him up. or whatever.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What's wrong,
You-
Solomon? Why are you acting so weird? What happened?
I don't even think I answer. I'm just like, "Yo, old chap, are you all right?"
Oh, Solomon! I have the greatest. I have the greatest news. I have the great. I found my Bahamut.
You Bahamut?
You saw Bahamut?
Well, no. Well, no.
Shit,
At,
was it
at
cheap,
least,
Matt?
at least I don't think that's what his name was.
Was it a dragon?
he was the creator of a land, and he was the one I've been praying to my entire life. I finally found it. I see you guys have all. I seen gods walking around and stuff. I've seen mine now. I've seen it.
What did he
Well, you
tell
said
you?
he created this land?
Oh yeah, he had little animals and everything on this big old world, and it was beautiful. They were walking around and doing all this sort of stuff.
You think he's talking about Terra?
I mean, wow, I don't think so. I believe Tara's dead. Isn't Tara dead?
I think she is the ground.
I think he said his name was
Finally,
I can't remember his name right now, but I got a secret to tell you.
All right. I
Yeah,
do
what
like
is it, old
secrets.
chap?
Well, is Kyra around?
She's outside. You want me to go get her?
Oh
Well,
no,
can
no,
we-
oh, no.
Can we perception check or?
Yeah, sure. Looking
we
for where Kyra
see?
is, or
Yeah.
just yeah. She is standing on the tomb, kind of seeing you guys run over, and by the time you kind of meet there, you see her a little bit, in a way, like more poised to get over there. So she would have just kind of gotten probably like to there to possibly jump over, which is still a good jump because there's a height difference, and run over, or maybe go, probably run towards you. She's looking at you kind of intently, thinking that there might be like something happened. You just yelled out, and there was a slight panic.
Hey,
So, yeah.
Kyra, I just wanted to remind you. Fuck you.
She just looks at you, and you see her make like a little. She's writing something down on her scrolls
Does she
and
flip
just
us off
grinning
super
towards
fast?
you, but she doesn't. She doesn't actually like. She doesn't talk to you.
Did she like stop coming this way and like come kind of go back to what she was doing?
Nope. She's just kind of making a note,
That
and
was
she's
good.
right now just kind of watching you. And she seems to like look for something in her notes, and is might be off to come towards you in just a second.
All right. Well, she's not on her way this way right now.
Hey,
So
old chap, I don't think she's around here.
so I heard that 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 she's a false god.
God.
She's just pretending. She's not really the powerful and the mighty.
And honestly, bud, I'm not gonna lie, all these gods seem like pretty tiresome pieces of shit, right? The ones that we've seen been pretty wet
They're not all
tail.
that great.
Matt,
Yeah.
I mean, so far I don't know. I mean, if I had to choose, I mean, the gods they've been messing with us this whole time. They've definitely been
As you
using us.
say all that, who did? Well, Solomon. Solomon, just because you have been looking for her, you suddenly see that Kyra's vanished. Like you kind of saw her out of the, like, from where you're standing. If you look towards the others, you would see her right in the background, and you just see her vanish.
Okay.
But the
I mean, I'm not gonna really say anything about it, but
No, just so you know.
cool. Thank you.
but the I mean, but the Titans have been. I mean, the daughter of Sidon had to hide under the temple to avoid her father's wrath. We went to another temple of Sidon, and they were like killing
Or
children
Hathor.
and feeding them to other children. And then we
That was
ran into a
Sidon
cult of
is a
Sidon.
Titan.
Yeah, I mean, like if we're gonna judge by actions, Kyra has been following us around. The Titans have been so. If there's a conflict, I would either choose no side or Kyra's. I mean, if we're
Oh,
talking about false gods.
and look around, chaps. I mean, I'm not the smartest fella in the crop, but I'd say that these dragon lords were pretty powerful, maybe even more powerful than the gods.
Oh,
Right?
that was his name. It was Sadin. Sadin's my god.
Oh, that's not
Sidon?
your god, man.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he was.
Now I'm telling you,
Uh,
90 to 100% sure that the god you've been telling us all about doesn't ask people to sacrifice their daughters to
yeah,
him.
don't you remember like
Well-
The
Esther?
guy
Yeah.
that we were trying to save the princess from, that's
Well-
Sidon.
Well,
Esther, someone
yeah,
flicks
with
your
the-
ear
Ah, you son of a bitch! Karate chop!
and just walks on.
you remember the basilisk?
And you just hear
oh, yeah.
Kyra just chuckling. Gotcha.
Fucker. Where are you at? I just grab pockets. I just grab a handful of sand and just throw it in like the general direction I heard her voice.
Ah, my eyes! Oh, damn it! Esther.
Yeah, you would kind of throw it at least
Some got
like
in my mouth.
somewhere around Solomon and Soren there. Like she went by you. You're pretty sure she just went like walked up behind you, flicked your ear, and then just kept walking, and is now somewhere roughly where Solomon and Soren are.
Esther,
Damn
quit
it.
casting kitty litter. That's not cool, man.
Where'd she go? She's right here somewhere.
That's wait. So what happened with Sidon? Why do you think Sidon's your god?
Well, so Klaus and I put we put the necklace back in the grave. I gave Solomon. Solomon was there. He saw it. I gave Klaus an opportunity to save himself, and he willingly took the necklace from me and placed it back where it belonged. And then bing bang boom, before I knew it, I was in a whole new place. I was in a nice little cozy house. There was giant chairs. It was they were massive, absolutely just astounding chairs. They looked real soft. I sat in a smaller chair, but when I looked out the window and I saw this water, far off as the eye could see, and in the middle of the room there was this big old globe, and I told you before about the little animals and things of the sort, and there was a man standing there, and he had a daughter as well, and the daughter kept trying to beat me up, I think, but he didn't let her do it, and he said, "Who do you serve?" And I said, "Well, I serve the Creator," and he said, "Well, I created this," and I said, "Well, then I must serve you." And he said, "Well, I like that answer." And so he didn't smite me with his pinky. He was very strong. He was very strong. Uh, so was this lady that he said was his daughter.
And now, Sherwin, everybody, I have a real good idea. Let's back the fuck away from this cave and just come on out this way.
Oh,
Hold
sure.
on, hold
Come
on.
on out this.
Easy there. Hold on. Hey, Sherwin, you'd like to
Yes,
try a piece of this delicious wolf?
delicious. Wolf? What do you mean?
Well, you
Could
haven't
you
eaten in
could
a
you
few days.
could
Oh,
you eat a piece of this for me?
I am very
Is
hungry.
that like wolf sashimi that we're talking about, or do you have any prepared wolf in any way?
No, it's just wolf.
Okay. Nice.
I don't
Oh
have
man, I'm sorry.
I don't have
You're like,
teeth,
I'm
but
good, man. You know what?
oh,
You know,
my tummy's been rumbling for days now. I'd eat the hair and everything off that wolf at this point.
Yeah.
I'll grab out the horn and pour out a bunch of food.
Okay.
While he's eating,
Oh.
I'm gonna be like, all right, let's over this way. Sort
Wait, is he
further
eating?
away from the cave.
Sure.
Further away from the
The
cave.
horn stuff is like really good food. I'm yeah, do you eat wolf or just stuff that comes out of the horn, like grapes and
I am
bread
pulling the horn
and
further away from the cave.
fine
Everything.
meats?
I
Just
I
everything.
like take the raw wolf, walk
Okay.
over to the food being poured out of the horn. This is kind of cold, but it still tastes good. It's tasty. And I'm
Mhm.
being very polite about it.
Okay.
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 But
Okay, sure.
yeah,
So
shoveling my mouth full.
remember when we learned the story of how this place works?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the Titans did make the world, right? Yeah. It was one of them. One of them's Thylea, and Thylea is the land that we walk on.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, like
Right.
I'm walking out like a.
You remember? Yeah, it's been like a couple weeks.
So
Sword.
I'm
I have an idea.
I'm sitting on it right now.
Yeah,
Sword.
that's Thylea. But then
Oh.
later the gods came,
Oh,
and the gods were helping the people try to live peacefully here, but the Titans wouldn't let them.
but who created the gods then?
Hear me out.
We don't know who created the gods. The gods came later and helped the people and helped the dragon lords because the Titans were trying to hurt everybody.
I can answer that. It's
Now,
usually Bahamut.
sure.
Bahamut probably created everything because it's the Dragon Lords and the Titans and the gods. It was Bahamut.
There's so much superstition.
Sherwin, remember when we were in that temple and there was those people killing all those innocent people and all those bodies we saw in there?
Oh, yes.
We came in, we killed the bad guys, and then we made the person change his ways. People that we had to kill that were doing all the killing, they were followers of Sidon.
Well,
you know how the princess got kidnapped and paraded through the streets and she was about to get sacrificed as a living sacrifice?
Well, yes, of course.
They were doing that in the name of Sidon. You know the reason why the whole city is starving right now and hasn't had rain is because Sidon doesn't want them to have rain because they're heathens and he's trying to kill them.
He's hurting a lot of people.
He's hurting a lot of people. And I know you don't like to hurt people, sure.
But who?
Hold on, Sherwin. Hold on, Sherwin. What I think Esther, my friend Esther here, is trying to say is, we think you're on the wrong side.
Who? Oh, well. God damn it.
God damn it.
Well, who told us all that?
Everybody.
Well,
lots of people.
We heard it from Kyra, and then me and Esther heard it at the temple.
Well, of course we heard it from Kyra. She's a false god going around proclaiming
and we heard
nonsense.
It from Sidon's daughter. Sidon's daughter told us the same thing.
Well,
this is true.
Remember, he was trying to kill his daughter. That's why she was hiding under his temple.
Yeah.
And then he sent those mercenaries to try to kill his own daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we call Sherwin that's why we call Solomon the Oracle. Remember?
Oh well, I suppose I do. And I do remember that.
Everybody in the city being very terrified because of the cult of Sidon, who goes around and kills people if they don't do what Sidon wants.
Hold on now.
All of them are terrified.
Now, Bahamut believes in justice, equality. We can't really tell people what to believe and not believe. How about we finish our mission? We can discuss this later.
Well,
that's fair.
I do. I have some good news and I have some bad news. Good news is, Esther, I think that Kyra's the bad guy.
That's the good news?
Well,
what the fuck?
The bad
good news is that's pretty bad fucking news. What's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is
at that point she reappears kind of, in the area. Hey.
Oh, well, I'm
Look, I might like fucking with her, but she's pretty cool.
Well, so,
she hasn't asked us to murder a village or nothing like that.
I feel like Solomon just has finger guns pointed at her.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I feel
she's not killing you right now.
I feel like Sherwin at this point is kind of freaking out.
Okay.
Explain yourselves. Ah, a lot of finger guns.
Like
Um,
he trusts his party,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and but he also thinks he just met his god, and they're trying to tell
Yeah.
him that he didn't.
How about you make a wisdom save?
Okay.
And we see how that works out, just to see how well you get out of freaking out, I guess. 18's pretty good. So at least I'll say you're not gonna just start like turning on the next person, which would probably be
Okay.
Solomon, which would be interesting.
Like, well, yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to turn on
No, you
anybody,
would.
but I feel like I'm having like a panic attack, and
Yeah,
I
you are.
wanna lie to Kyra, but I've never told a
Yes.
lie in my life, so I
Yeah.
don't know
It's
how.
probably more like you just fall silent. Yeah. And you would
Yeah.
probably have a kind of. Yeah, you would. Yeah, I think
I
it's
imagine
more like you're actually getting, you know, you're usually a very talkative person, but that's kind of
I just
really.
start like shoving my face full of food,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
to the point
exactly.
where I can just say
Curious
anything,
eating.
but yeah, nobody
Nice.
can understand anything. I'm just like,
So hold on.
You know who should,
Hold on.
you know whose
Sure,
opinion we
sh-
should ask is Klaus.
Hold on,
Kyra,
Sherwin.
can you give us some privacy for a little bit? We were just having a conversation.
No, hold on, Kyra. Sorry, Sherwin, you're eating a bunch of food, but you're just telling us about how Kyra is like a total traitorous bitch. What's going on here?
Kyra just goes,
Um,
well, if you think that that's the best thing, I can go over there again and
well, I mean,
let you talk for a little
that's
bit.
kind
But
of out of the bag now.
just letting you
Um,
know, um, I think Sherwin, whatever you have been, someone told you, sounds a little bit like a very strange version of all of this. So yeah, but if you can just put some, just make him think straight again, please. And she does kind of run up and like jump back here, which is down onto the other like it's a bit lower, and then just runs to her little lookout space and just yells from there, okay, so no talk unless you're yelling, I'm not gonna hear you, but don't let me wait forever.
this whole thing is kind of weird. I'm
so
not gonna lie, this is getting awkward.
the bad news is if I don't trap Kyra and well, just kind of trap her, keep her in the same place, I feel like I'm gonna get smoked.
Klaus,
Well, I can guarantee you that ain't gonna happen with us here.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know that.
And
What
you know,
I mean,
I feel very confident in my abilities.
and regardless, I mean, even if she's a false god, she's been helping us out, hasn't she?
I suppose you're right.
And the only people that have been trying to kill us as of so far, other than fucking goatlings, is followers of Sidon.
I mean, just ask Klaus. Well, who's the good guys and bad guys? Do you trust his judgment? He lives here.
Yeah.
He's known them his whole life.
Just listen to the smart guy.
Class,
I like that.
class, can you come here for a moment, please?
I finally like let him go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
So, Klaus, can you tell me a little bit about what you know about the Titans and the gods?
Well, the Titans, I think, yeah, they kind of made this world or something. I'm not sure. And then, uh, then people came to this world, and the Titans wanted to drive them out again. So they just united all the other races in this whole land against them, and so they started a war, and we were like, the people were losing it pretty badly, I think. And that's when the gods came and well, no. Wait. Oh yes. We had the dragon lords. Those people around you. I think that big thing there is probably a grave. That's where the dragons came with the dragon lords, and they fought for us. Um, yes, that's the story, right? You're really getting me confused, but yes, I think that's what happened, and then there was just fighting, and I think at some point, um, those dragons almost lost. Um, a few of them, I think, died, but I can't. I mean, there's a grave back there, probably that one. Um, oh, then something happened. They just like made some kind of a magic thing or something, and the gods appeared. Like they teleported them here or something. I don't know. They just kind of made the gods come and help us, and with that, they then defeated the Titans, and um, yeah, that's kind of the story. It's pretty complicated one, I think. I'm not a book
I
person. I
mean,
don't.
And that matches what
Orestes is
Kyra
a
told us.
fae
Well, hold
who
on, hold
believes
on.
in Kyra.
Didn't Sherwin just disappear? And it kind of like teleported back here? Is there some kind of like similarity to it? Isn't there like a similarity? Isn't that pretty
Symmetry.
Isn't that symmetry?
Similarity?
Yeah.
Simulacrum.
Symbolism?
I, I, well, thank you so much, Klaus, for enlightening us with the tale of your land. Uh, s- so, if I may, Klaus, uh, who 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 do you think is the good one?
Symbiotic. Okay, I'm done.
God damn.
I do like cinnamon, though, Solomon. You're right.
Cinnamon. Another good one. That's another really good one. Thank you. Sorry, he asked Klaus a real question.
um, Klaus kind of thinks for a little bit and just goes, all that stuff really got me confused. I really don't. I don't know. I always thought it was the dragons, and then later the gods helping us. So, but it's been kind of forbidden in most places to pray to any of the gods. So I don't know really a lot about them anyway. Um, I know they're kind of there every now and then, and
Who forbade you guys from worshiping the gods?
well, the the cult of Sidon. They're
And what
really
did they do if you do not listen to them?
oh, well, depends a little bit, but people vanish a lot, and
Are they ever
well,
seen again?
you've been to the city. There's cities that have been, for whatever reason, a thorn in their eye. They get hit hard in that case by that big drought, and there's whole armies poised around it for normal people that don't want to go through the forests and or cannot, like people with carts that want to travel and buy stuff or do anything substantial. They don't get anywhere right now. um you can pretty much only leave uh the city via, well, a story at least, if you go any sneaky ways. um any other ways, there's armies of satyrs and cyclops and all kinds of pretty scary. Well, we call them monsters. I don't know, but those, So, and they seem to listen to someone.
So Sherwin,
Oh,
does
yes.
Poseidon still sound like the kind, benevolent god that we know that you truly follow? Because to me, he sounds like someone who likes to destroy, torture, and control everything around him, as well as tell everybody to do exactly what he wants to do, under penalty of great pain or death. And that does not sound at all like what you've preached to us many, many, many times.
Well. I mean, once you put it that way, I suppose not. I guess I guess I was I guess I've been bamboozled, fellas. I've
This might also be a good time to be honest with you. We were pirates.
Wait, what?
said what? We
We were on the airship. I feel like we're all being honest now. Should really get some of this stuff out there. We used to be pirates. When you were the medic on my ship, that's why you were never allowed to come upstairs. And that's why everybody seemed to have gotten shot a lot.
Me too. I used to be a vegetarian.
Nice.
Solomon, I appreciate you being honest with me as well right now.
Sorry about
Esther,
that.
Esther, did you kill people upstairs?
You know me. That question should answer itself.
Yeah,
What-
yeah,
uh,
yeah. You
what?
know he killed every. Yeah. Oh, Solomon's just like, oh yeah, no, we've seen him do it lots of times. Like he'll shoot anybody. He'll kill me right now. You want he'll kill me right now. He'd shoot me in the
So-
face, no problem.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, Klaus definitely.
I've shot
Yeah.
you multiple times.
Klaus is just like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So
No,
so
he'll do it.
so we weren't taking food to orphanages.
Oh, we did that too
What?
sometimes. It wasn't always all bad things. We had to make money. Sometimes
Hold on.
people paid
I
us to
used to
take
be a
food here and there.
vegetarian. Were you feeding them people?
Oh no,
Did you make
Well-
me eat a person, Esther?
no, I'd never do that. I'd never
Then
do
that's
that.
just
You
then
always
you're
have
just
the finest
wasting meat.
food.
Why did you waste it?
Oh no, we gave it to the sharks and stuff. All
Wait,
the
are you
animals.
really a paladin?
Yeah. Oh, I'm a pal and a paladin.
Have I ever seen you cast a single paladin spell?
Once
Yeah.
I
he
don't-
saved
yeah.
me. He saved
I
me
don't-
with
Wait,
protection.
well, who are you people?
Well,
I told the truth
finger
from the
guns come
beginning.
out again.
I'm a
The finger
chronicler.
guns
I
come
just
out.
write stuff down. I've been honest since day one.
you know
What?
you know what, Soren? I can tell you that I have been honest with you as well. So
All I'm saying is that you're trying to say Kyra could be the bad person. She has also been nearly honest with us about everything the whole time.
well, I'm just telling you guys
I am
what
not a good person, and I am a much better person than Sidon is.
So okay, well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys
Of all
now.
the bad
We-
people here, Kyra's the best one out of us.
Well, then
Except
in that case,
Wait.
I have looked the devil right square in the eyeballs, and he bamboozled the hell out of me.
This is true. This is true.
Wait,
And it did it for
did
a
I
long
just-
time, and I've been wanting to apologize to you for that for a while, because now we live in a different life, and now I don't have an airship anymore.
Actually, he asked me if I was traveling with a false god, and I asked if that was you, because you're the Dragon Lord. So I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't talking about you. You weren't the
Wait,
false
did
god
you-
that I was traveling
Did
with.
you tell Sidon that Esther was a dragon lord?
Well,
Well, that's real fucking problematic. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I also
I
told him.
back 5 feet away.
Shit,
I also
I'm gonna go get in this temple and find a boat. I'm gonna need a new boat. Now this escalated quickly.
I mean, well, I didn't know it was a secret.
Mostly all the
I mean-
stuff that we've been doing has been pretty secretive, but also talking to a god that you didn't know has been trying to kill us the whole time,
Well,
and then telling them that I am a reincarnation of his greatest enemy of all time. Probably not the best start.
I feel like we all need to become Dragon Lords at this point. We're on the defensive, and we haven't even gotten started.
Yeah, I was about to say now.
So
I think run. I feel like running.
Well, see that thunderstorm coming in.
I'm real sweaty now. Real sweaty.
Yeah.
So so he what I think that might be him.
I take
Can
off
we
running.
get inside the giant building? Yeah,
Immediately.
let's run.
Like I'm sprinting.
Yeah,
I'll
feline
grab-
agility, full sprint,
I'm sliding
straight
down
towards
little
the gates
cliff
of the temple.
thing. Like, yeah, I'm running around.
I guess following them, I'll be like, Sherwin, you good to go?
Oh yeah.
Kyra kind of
yeah.
comes,
I'm
towards.
I'm pretty full
Sora
now.
and Wesley.
All right.
Sidon's coming, Kyra. Sidon's coming.
I'll grab Klaus. I'll put Klaus on my shoulder and
Esther's just full on shit. He thinks I'm a dragon lord. I mean, I totally am, but that's beside the point.
All right.
I will grab Klaus and just over the shoulder and run with the party.
Okay.
I'm too young to die.
Yeah, I'll just kind of put him with you.
I'm too poor.
You lied to me.
Wait. So what are you saying now?
At the end.
Kyra, I was bamboozled. I'll tell you what, I don't even know what way's north right now.
We'll talk to you inside. Open the door. And he's just gonna full on just blast into the door.
Try to get the. Okay, you're trying to get into the temple. Let me just check because it's definitely a pretty big door.
Did I hear big door?
Yeah, you definitely hear big door. You see a really big door. It's nicely decorated. Like there's some scrollings in it, and it looks really very majestic and definitely, adorned with a lot of dragon symbology. But it's also pretty big. Like this whole building.
Make this door not in the way anymore. And he just starts pushing on it as hard as he can. Just like,
as a follower of Behemoth, do I recognize any of these symbols?
They're definitely very dragon-like.
Wait, is it in Draconic?
There's...
Because I could just read it.
I don't think there's that much that's Draconic, really. Let me just check the...
Oh, yeah, I don't
inscriptions there. It's the pillars around this one, like the supporting structures here, are all carved in dragon shapes. So all the, there's no just plain pillar anywhere, but you have dragons kind of, some of them standing kind of on their tails and then kind of snaking up and holding the roof with their, more or less with their heads, and the wings just kind of spread out to the side in a very decorative manner. There's others that kind of seem to be on a nosedive and kind of do the same thing, just the other way around. Everything on this tomb seems pretty pristine, actually, and pretty untouched. And you see that on the murals, you see like there's murals on the outside that also depict mostly dragons, but you also see dragons with riders, like one person, one really tiny dot of a person on top of a huge dragon. And there's a big door.
Sees that while he's pushing, he looks down at Squigs. Squigs is also pushing in between his legs. Squigs, one day this is gonna be us.
Okay. Okay. If you you're just trying to push the door open right now?
He doesn't know what else. He did not stop to do any reading or anything. Big storm clouds, death right on the horizon. He's just trying to get in that door.
Just make a strength check then, and because Squeaks is helping you, I guess you could get advantage from it. Oh wow.
Hey.
Woo! So yeah, I mean the door basically just like swings open as soon as you just start pushing on it, and you all kind of almost fall inside, like the ones pushing. Um, there was a door. It wasn't actually locked, or if it
Nice.
was, it has been maybe a long time ago. But the temple, like from the inside, the murals looked quite nice from the outside, but you did definitely see cracks in the roof and cracks on the stairs and a few cracks, but a lot of them seem to have been like mended in some way on the outside. The inside is even like it looks pristine. Absolutely like it's just been built yesterday. Um and here you have like the pictures on the outside now look really shabby. Like really. Um all the pillars in the inside have different colors of very shiny looking dragons. They all look towards the middle. And in the middle, you have a huge slab of marble that is just way too big to move. Um, it's obviously like the actual tomb in here. It's 15 feet long. It's 10 feet wide. It's 5 feet thick as far as you can see, but you're not even sure if it's like set into the floor a little bit or maybe a lot. So it could be, you know, any size in that direction. Um, yeah, but lots of dragon ecology. Yeah, lots of dragons all around you. Plus, you see those riders now a little bit more. Um, like you have now huge pictures of them. Like all four sides have one really big dragon. Just in a very nice mural. If you get close to that, it's actually inlaid pieces of glassy stone. They're made out of, and they really shine and glitter. I would assume that at least Soren has, some kind of light there, because if Sherwin doesn't go in, then he's not gonna
I'm going
be.
to stand at the doorway and start waving everybody in. Hurry, get inside! I have a spell that can lock the door. Sherwin, come on!
Sharon's just
I'm in.
standing there.
And then he just like gets on the inside and he's just like ready to push the door closed behind everybody, just counting everybody on the way in.
Sherwin is
Okay.
climbing up this ledge right here, trying to get to the top.
Okay.
Damn it, Solomon! Can you go grab him?
You're
Oh, we can't hear
muted.
you.
Solomon is mute.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Yep.
I think you said that I fell when I went through the door. Like I
You
crashed
kind of
in, thing.
kind of fell forward. There was nothing to crash into, so you would
Right.
just kind of stumble forward. And because there's nothing to stumble over, you would have a very good chance of just not falling. If anything, you would just, be prone, and you could just get up and do
I
stuff
I
anyway.
I,
There's
I
a
hate to
big
say this,
space.
but I would look around the room and see kind of basically what you said, and then
Mhm.
maybe like as I'm like standing up, hear like the shouts of panic,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna try to run, like realize like, oh shit, this is not where I should be, and then like try to move back. But you tell me
Okay.
if I can move,
Uh
if I can get over.
Yeah, you could definitely move in pretty
Pretty
much any
far.
direction. You just have like in the middle of this big hall, like it's a really, really big room, and it's just one room. This whole thing
No,
is
I'm trying to
basically
get
just.
back. Trying to get
Yeah,
back. So
and
I
the
hear
only
them.
thing that would kind of maybe prevent that would technically be your friends getting in or just standing around or something. Um, and I would totally assume that you can push through pretty much any of them unless they all kind of try together to keep you in there. So unless there's someone who wants to try and hold you back,
Nope,
yeah, you
the
can
word's
totally
fine.
go out.
He could legitimately just step over me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I get to him, or I'm just asking about where I can place myself. I don't want to like.
Yeah, you can. The door swung open pretty widely. The hinges on this one are surprisingly nice and pristine still. So you have a pretty big open door that is like you have a 10-foot gap where everybody's standing right now, where the door is. And you can just go down the stairs. It'll take you a little bit because it's a little bit of a distance, but
So that's what I'm kind of asking. Would I end up next to Kira, or could I get
you would
to
probably
Sherwin?
pass her. In one turn, if we had turns right now, yeah, you would probably end up
So
just shortly before Kyra. But because we don't really have to go by turns right now, you can just
can I have
keep walking.
Solomon make a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Alright.
Make a wisdom save. We'll see how that goes. 9.
So I cast command on
Ooh.
Solomon.
Okay, that
And
might change things.
Tell him to run.
Okay.
Oh,
And a tear comes down Sherwin's face as he
you son of a
sees you
bitch.
guys
So
scared.
Ullman just starts
Uh-huh.
like boom, boom, boom down the stairs, and then just
And
stops.
it's only
freezes.
verbal. So yeah.
And which direction?
So you just like the
He
way
just told you run.
came.
It's a one-word
Yeah.
command. So
All right. So you guys see Solomon run down the stairs and then run right into the tube.
Solomon, what are you doing?
But we said go get it. What are
He
you?
doesn't answer.
God damn
He
it,
doesn't answer.
Sherwin!
nice.
What the fuck is going on out there? You've been acting hella weird since you did whatever you went in that fucking cave for. I told you we should have killed his ass a long time ago. He points right at fucking
another tear comes down the other side of his face
Uh-huh.
as he turns away from the party and continues to climb up the thing, looking off in the distance at this thundercloud rolling in.
Okay.
I will shoot you in the leg and drag your ass back in here if I have to.
Shannon!
You idiot! What are you
Currently
doing?
just thunder. From the distance.
Shannon! How dare you lie to me? And then I'd like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, yeah.
You can't fight a Titan.
put
We
your
need the
weapon where you want
weapons
it.
first.
Shit.
As he doesn't seem to
what are
like
we
he's
supposed to do,
probably
Esther?
hearing you unless he's he's probably just actively ignoring you. If you yell, yeah, he should be hearing you.
If I can, how far is this?
He's quite
If
far
I get
right
closer,
now.
I can make him smaller. Do you want to try to grab him and carry him back?
Fuck it. Let's go for it.
Let's do it, and I'll start running with him down the
clouds
stairs.
just keep rolling in. They're now almost over this little outcrop in the mountain.
My perception's pretty high, so I would see you guys coming.
You can totally see them.
We're not making any secret of it.
No.
Run, you fools!
Just
Run!
I'm probably yelling as I'm running.
stop being a fucking idiot.
nerdy
Just
battle
sprinting
charge.
right at him.
Save yourselves!
We're saving everybody.
I'm going
You
to.
know I never
cast-
leave a man behind.
I'm going to cast Reduce on Sherwin.
Okay.
And I am busting ass up this cliff.
I need to make him fun size so that Sherwin can carry, or so that Esther can carry him.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Are you unwilling, Sherwin, to be reduced?
yeah.
So then make a Constitution saving throw against the spell DC for Sauron.
Yes.
And I'm small.
Yeah.
All right. and I'm trying to grab him with an athletics check.
Soren, what the hell are you
Okay,
doing?
yep. Try to grapple him.
Soren,
If you want to
what
resist.
are you doing? What are
I've
you
never
doing,
had a
Soren?
family. You can't leave me.
Oh, if you want to resist Sherwin, you could try. I mean, you're small, so maybe dexterity would be your best bet right now. Because I think
you
your
have
strength is getting reduced. Yeah.
What amnesia? And I don't remember anything before that. I'm just crying, like
Okay.
bawling.
You need to keep yourself together so you hold concentration on this fucking spell,
I've
Soren.
never really done this before. I just saying.
You, because your strength would be a little bit less.
Yeah.
Roll a d4
I rolled a 10.
and just
Okay.
yeah. You roll a 10. Just roll a d4 because technically it says for weapon is wound. So yeah, it's a 12. So Esther definitely gets to grapple you, and you're now like
Esther!
on either his shoulder
let
or
me
like
down.
under his arm or somewhere.
Let me
Yeah, I
down.
left Squig so I could carry him like I normally carry Squig, just like a baby, and just immediately grab him,
Okay.
turn tail,
Okay.
and just start dipping the other way as fast as I can.
I need to make
Okay.
this right, Esther.
Go!
I need to make this right.
We are gonna make it right. We need the weapons in here. Come on, you fucking idiot.
My weapon's out there.
This time we're making it right.
I love Sherwin baby voice.
As I start running
Oh,
with Esther.
perfect. Yeah. All right. Kyra just looks at you all like you've gone crazy. But she will follow you.
Immediately inside, I slide Sherwin on his shell, like towards that
Fuck
big
yeah.
marble thing, flip around, and just slam the door shut. And like, is there handles on the inside?
As soon as he slams it shut, I turn around and cast Arcane Lock on him.
Please tell me you do
Okay,
the Indiana
that'll do
Jones,
it.
the Indiana Jones slide, and then you're like, oh shit, Sherwin's still out there. You pull the hat.
Yeah.
It'd
Yeah,
probably
you
be
did
my
that.
bow, if anything. I slide through the door and just like, oh no, the bow.
I'm gonna make the password Sidon sucks.
Hell yes. Unbreakable password.
Also,
Nobody
what I
would
just
dare
had
say
to-
that in this world. Except
Right?
us.
Yeah. That's his password. That's the crazy part.
Soren, Esther.
Nice.
How dare you?
So a command word run. You just see Solomon running.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the other thing that is going on. I mean,
is
technically,
concentration broken? Is it
well,
broken?
it only lasts a. It's not concentration.
it's only,
it only lasts a round.
round, so you kind of run, and then after that round is finished, so after a few seconds, you just kind of stop. So wait, why am I running? And why
I
this
feel
way?
like it's like a, oh, okay. And then you like run the other way and you get up to the top. He's like, wait, hey.
What am I doing here? Yeah. Totally. So yeah, you just run for one round, but then you kind of lose whatever motivation drove you to do so.
Okay.
But you know that it was Sherwin commanding you.
Ooh, if I
Like,
did know
you're
that, then
aware
I'm
of
gonna
that.
turn and look at the little turtle.
Okay.
It's like a little box turtle now.
Why? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Let me out of here. I need to
I'm gonna
face him.
keep concentration until it runs out.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
I
just
just
like
pick him back up. Like,
I'm just
all
at
right,
the
come on,
door
we're going
pounding
deeper
on
in
it until somebody picks me up again.
I
Yeah.
would like to grapple Sherwin.
All right, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, make a check just for fun, but I would be really surprised if you didn't get to grapple him.
God.
Oh! I squiggle right on out of there. I squiggle right on out.
No.
He's so small. Stop him. Gotta get him. It's just us like running around after a turtle. He's just like going in between our legs and stuff like, hey, get me.
God damn it. God.
Let me out.
You hear, the thunderstorm outside, but it's really muffled in here. The walls are kind of thick. You just kind of barely hear it. And you just hear some rumbling. As you keep chasing the turtle and trying to run, there's just a
Get him,
big
Squigs.
slab of marble in the middle.
Come in
and
here and
then
face me like a man, Sidon.
Squigs just spears you from the side. Just nice job. Good going, Squigs.
I do still have my spiritual weapon.
yeah.
Don't make me use it.
He does still have that. Yeah, so basically there is, if after closing the doors, it would be pretty dark
I
in here
stiff arm
because
the
there's
fuck out of Squigs.
Oh yeah, you are.
We gotta roll that thief. Well, actually, there's
It
no way.
doesn't matter.
A little bit less, but it really doesn't matter at that point.
Just a little puff of poison as you just like put your hand right in the middle of the shield.
Boom!
Like,
I'm out here looking like a miniature Heisman. I am the Heisman Trophy.
Marshawn.
Like, as a little turtle, he
Marshawn
runs a
wins.
lot like more zesty than he did as a big turtle, doesn't he?
It's like his legs
Yeah.
are moving 6 times as fast as they did before. How is this
Sure.
even possible?
Sherwin, if you can like call it for just a little bit, I'll give you some more food and a blanket.
Soren, you know I really would like a blanket right now, but I really need to face Sidon.
We're
I
gonna
need to face him.
Sidon.
We need to face
We're gonna
Sidon.
face Sidon.
He
We're gonna face Sidon.
lied right to my face.
Yeah. What you gotta do is you gotta hold that grudge. You gotta hold that grudge deep inside
I tried to
yourself.
grab him.
Fester.
Yeah.
You gotta hold that grudge deep inside yourself and let it fester.
Oh,
That way. When the go time, you just take it down.
oh, Soren, you got me.
Soren, you got it.
Soren got me.
I got you, little guy.
Soren, you let me go right now.
Oh shit, he caught him. Oh god damn.
Okay, listen, you little turtle.
I'm gonna start barricading the door.
It's pronounced turtle.
Yeah.
Barricade the door.
You're welcome to do so. It's also still arcane locked for
I'm gonna-
up to 10 minutes. So unless
I'm gonna give him a
he
little
loses
shake. We're
concentration.
gonna fight Sidon. We're gonna do it
There's not
together.
much in here to barricade with. So all you have is like a stone brazier thing that stand in the corners that look pretty hefty if you want to try to move them. Other than that, there's a huge slab of marble, and that's it. There's mosaics all around you that are, consists of little stones, and you don't see one stone removed.
So yeah, all right.
So barricading, yeah, you might use one of those things, obviously meant to be like the lighting solution in here. But other than that, there's little to barricade with other than stuff you have. Which you can totally throw in front of the door.
So, Esther would now take a deep breath, get Squigs up on his shoulder, and actually start looking around now, like at the building. And now is when he would start taking.
Yeah.
Sure.
You would now really take in.
What are you gonna do?
I'm so sorry, Soren. I'm so sorry.
You got that little weapon. You're gonna hit the thing that you said set in the big chair. You saw the big chair.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, hold on. And at that point, I'm sure he's popped back into full size. Like, I'm not being able to hold on any longer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Look, we're here to get some weapons so that we can do to Sidon what you were just trying to do on your own. We're gonna do it together.
That's how we always got to do things.
We're all gonna die.
We need strong toys to take on a big guy.
We all might die. Without you, we'd all definitely die.
Wait. You all should have just let me face. Should have just let me do it.
Sherwin, we need you alive, or else all of us will most certainly die in this place.
I'm so sorry.
You just hear a little bit of thunder outside.
Need some time, some deep breaths, my man.
But it's receding.
Can I have that blanket, Sword?
I'm gonna hand him his blanket. Here you
Okay.
go, bud.
It's like working up real tears right here. That was intense.
I'm gonna get out the horn. I'm gonna pour out some food. I know you didn't get your fill, buddy. We kind of got interrupted earlier. Why don't you just sit and eat for a little bit while we check this place out, see if we can find those weapons.
Yeah. Okay. Solomon, I'm sorry. I told you to run. I know you were just trying to come save me.
Solomon's still like patching together the door, and she's like, "Oh, hey, bud, it's already passed. Feels the justice thing. You're all right, friend."
All right. So he's like running his hand on the walls and taking it all in. He's trying to read what he
Yeah.
can. And he goes.
There's really just pictures. They didn't write anything on
intense
these. All you see is
emotions
tiny little
coming from Sherwin.
like decorative top and bottom strips of a little bit of patterns to kind of frame in all these murals.
I hate to ask,
But
is there
there's no
light
writing.
here?
There is no light unless you make any. You did have some light until the door was closed. The roof is still holding tight, and you would be in pitch black unless you put any light in here. Which there is, like, you have 4 pretty big braziers at each of the corners that you could light. There's actually some stuff in there that looks like it might be like wood and oil, like
I'll
lamp
take
all the
oil kind of
fields.
thing.
Torch and light a torch and go around and light all.
Yeah.
The...
Other than that, you do have torches. Exactly.
When you light the torch, you see Sherwin with a blanket over him. He's just in his shell now, and every once in a while, like his arm comes out, grabs a little thing of food, and it goes back under the blanket.
Oh, that sounds so comfy.
Yeah, I'll light a torch, then go around. I'll light all the braziers and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Soren.
Emotions.
Can you tell me a story? And Solomon will sit crisscross in the middle of the room.
Oh.
I'll tell him a story. I'm actually gonna start looking at these mosaics on the wall, and I will tell him the story of what I'm discovering on the wall as we go.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely would, have this cool story that fits perfectly for Solomon, because it's like, the dragons came and saved the world, that kind of thing. So yeah, you basically get, a gist of a probably very nicely embellished gist of what I just wrote in chat in Roll20 as well.
Tell me
as
more.
he just kind of walks around.
Tell me more about the silver dragon.
Well,
they're not as good as green dragons, I'll tell you that much.
I believe the silver dragon is supposed to be here. This is supposed to be where the silver dragon was laid to rest, I believe.
Balmetria.
Bahamut was a silver dragon.
That is true. Kind of like a silvery white kind of, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Let's have a look around to see if we can find. I think this horn, and I'll show the horn, but just like a silvery white like horn or silver horn. I believe this belonged to that dragon.
Yeah.
That's what the priest said as he's like walking up towards that big marble slab in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it makes food for everybody. It's because Bahamut's so nice.
Yeah, I think you're now actually. I think this is the tomb of Balmetria. So, be respectful. And
well, it's a dragon. Of course, I respect
it. I'm not sure if I should even say that, because I know how you usually operate, but really this time don't even try to open this tomb. It's got, the remains of a dragon that is revered.
Well, see, here's the thing. I can respect them. That don't mean that I'm not trying to get these weapons.
Well, in that
I'm,
case,
I'm not sure that the dragons had any, like, wouldn't the weapons be with their riders?
Wait, so you're saying that the weapons aren't even in the big tomb?
You think the weapons are
I'm
in the
saying
smaller
the big
tombs?
tomb is for the big dragon, and I'm not for one of the riders.
You think they got anything for Squigs in here? Squigs. Squigs. Go try and find out where it's hidden. And the Squigs just.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Squigs can do like an investigation roll to see if he finds anything. Sure.
We reunite the horn with the dragon and cast a resurrection spell.
It'd be so fucking cool.
I mean,
I'm not that high of a
13.
cleric yet, guys.
He kind of sniffs around and like tries to find stuff in the nooks and crannies here that really like there's just nothing that looks everything is so pristine that you don't even have those in old buildings. You would have a lot of cracks and stuff just to hide stuff in. He doesn't find any of this. He kind of is very interested and just kind of sniffs around the big marble and looks at that. And the only thing he does find is that there is a little, like a bowl on top of it, with a few coins in there.
Are
And
they regular coins or dragon coins?
no, they're regular coins. There's
could I please cast Divine Sense? And I want to find out if just this tomb, this area is good or evil.
okay. You cast Divine Sense, and it's rather neutral, but like has hints of good.
Okay.
There's not. There's like it's a positive kind of neutrality, if anything. Like
So the way this
mostly
works,
it's a building.
mechanically is
Mhm.
Solomon goes like, hold on a sec.
Like, sniff out the good. Yeah, because good would smell nice in some ways. So it is,
Well, and then he goes like,
Oh no!
it smells pretty good.
yeah. It's just a very faint, nice smell that
All right.
is nice, but it's mostly just
It's like kind of
normal in here.
it's like a bad lavender, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Way too old lavender. Yeah.
Well, I guess we stay here until the storm subsides, and then we'll search the tombs of the individual dragon lords to see if we can find the weapons in the morning.
Right? Yeah,
All
that's a
right.
fair assessment. I would
Yeah.
like to go over
Sh-
on.
Sherwin, you want some
I
more
think
wolf?
before we sleep, we should all drink of the wine to see if we can have a vision here.
Oh yeah, that seems good to me.
Sure, I'll take some wolf.
Mostly
Could
the wine.
We're just
could
tripping balls.
could you cook it this time, maybe?
No dice.
That's okay. I'll still eat it. I don't like to waste things.
All right. So you do also eat raw wolf meat to the rest of the meal?
I mean,
We cook it over.
Solomon goes like, ooh, and then
We
just
cut
starts
it in thin strips and cook it over the torch like we did with the goat back in the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yep.
have the braziers and you have, torches and, yeah,
There's just
so.
some experiences you don't want to have another time, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, nice.
dude.
Very nice. Yeah, it's, you kind of hear a few claps of thunder outside, but the storm seems to recede pretty quickly. Like within the first few minutes, like maybe 20 minutes or so. It's like the weather just changes really quickly. Might be because it's in the mountains here. It just you don't hear anything anymore. There's at least no thunder coming in, and you don't, there's no way to see outside.
With 20 minutes, I would have definitely served up the wine, everybody. Does that make us pass out, or what happens with that?
No, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't necessarily make you pass out, at least. The
Can I try some of that wine, Sword?
Hey, you didn't really get to partake much last time, did you?
No,
You took a really big
he
drink.
kind of.
I threw it all up
he had
last
a
time.
little bit, but yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Should I stop at some point?
Hold
I
on,
think maybe
hold
you
on.
should stop. Maybe you should stop.
I'll keep watch. I'm not gonna drink. Justice shall be served to all of you, and I will, parent.
I mean, it's some oracle juice. You don't want some oracle juice?
No, I don't. My cholesterol's are already pretty high. I don't think I need any
True.
oracle juice.
Your own. Esther?
I got some insulin if you need it.
I just take the wine horn from Sherwin as he's still just.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Is that's enough for me then? Okay. Well, I'll just go back under here.
Sherwin, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, I'd like to
I
protect.
lost for 1 second.
While you guys trip, I'm gonna protect.
12. You are definitely pretty dizzy. You're in your shell, and it feels a little bit like someone spinning your shell while you're in it.
Esther, are you sitting on me again?
Esther is totally sitting on him again. I was gonna say that I sit down on his shell and start drinking out of it.
Okay.
Oh, I just.
This dude looks like a fucking Sith ass lord. Look at.
What are you doing up there, Esther? Or
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you're on me.
What? No, I think you drank too much.
Maybe.
He just takes another big drink, hands it over to Soren.
There's enough wine in this, like the horn produces enough to, for about 6 people. So you drank enough to, like, it's enough for another 3, but you just got all of the rest of it. So yeah. Yeah, you feel pretty drunk.
Is there any bread or something left over?
I'm sure there's still food. It's
pour
enough
more
food as
down.
well for 6 people, so
Oh, yeah.
there's a lot of it.
Oh yeah, I got more wolf.
And that.
It's not the wolf. I'll take some of this cheese and bread, some of these fresh fruits.
Anybody
There's
got any?
there's
Any
meats
more
in
fish in
there.
there left?
So,
Some of the meat might be goat meat, though. Just
no,
putting it out there.
that.
Is there a charcuterie board in there?
Charcuterie.
I feel like some cheese and crackers right now.
Wait, hold on. Would you call me?
I'm sorry, Solomon. What did you say?
I'm sorry. Would you call me?
So, Sword hiccups. He called you a cutie. I think he called you a
Cutie boy.
cutie.
Oh, all right.
He's got big hands.
Big old hands for.
He called
big
you
old-
Sir Cutie Boy.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever made a fort out of your blankets before?
Oh, dude, you know Solomon's gonna help you with the fucking fort.
I'd like to make a
So
fort.
he's gonna guide your guys' trip. So if you guys are drinking the wine, he's gonna guide your trip. He's like totally on patrol mode. He's gonna like make sure you guys are all
Okay.
safe. Make sure you're all good.
in our safe places.
Yeah, 100%.
Oren pulls out the
100%.
cutting board that he painted the thing on to follow it from room to room in the palace, and he's going to start putting food on it, trying to make a charcuterie board.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's breads and cheeses and some kind of like flat kind of bread that, yeah, probably works pretty well.
Solomon's gonna spend the next 8 hours practicing saying charcuterie. Charcuterie board. Charcuterie board.
Perfect.
Charcuterie board.
As Sherwin kind of sobers up again, it's luckily really, really good wine that doesn't, it's still alcohol in there, but it's not meant to just give you the worst headaches ever.
If I rolled less
You
than 10, I was just
can,
going to say I fell asleep.
yeah. You're kind of at least getting used to it, and the world stops spinning. You kind of, after the first kind of shock with all that alcohol in your system at once,
All right, Esther,
you kind of.
I'm pretty sure you're sitting on me now.
All right, you got me.
Yeah.
You know I don't like to be ridden like that.
I wasn't riding you. You weren't moving.
Well, I felt
That was
like I was
all in
moving.
your head.
I felt like I was moving.
That's because you drank enough wine for 7 people.
Anybody else see that charcuterie board over there? So it's putting together. I knew there was a security board in there.
Yeah, I mean, you can just eat and drink and do all of that. You
Celebrate life after our close call with death.
Yeah, you feel pretty, like, it feels kind of safe in here. It's good. You know the door isn't held shut by any arcane means anymore. So yeah, there's a good chance of, something could just come in
Wait, how
technically and
long
miss
does
you.
Until
Like 10 minutes, I
dispelled.
think.
No, until dispelled.
Oh, is it until the spell? Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, in that case, no. You would actually have the arcane lock there. Yeah, all right.
Yep. From now on, if
Just
anybody
read
wants
through.
to get into this place, they need to say.
So they will have to, yes.
Well,
need
there's a
the
way
password.
to pick the lock. I think it's like 10
Mm-hmm.
DC higher or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we gonna take a rest in here. Does anybody need a rest? I'm feeling pretty good. It sounds like the storm might have passed by now. I mean, he might just be standing outside the door waiting to murder our faces off. But we'll only one
Yeah,
way to
you wouldn't
find
know.
out.
I may or may not have used some spell slots.
Yeah, kind of the same.
I feel like we could probably relax here for a little while. That was a whole. We definitely need to have a group chat.
I feel like a lot came out in a rush. I feel like there was a couple things I didn't necessarily intend to say that I might have said. I just yep.
I fully intended to say everything I did say.
I am still pretty
Nice.
sorry that I probably got all of us killed.
Oh, we was already well on the way to getting ourselves killed, but you definitely sped the process up a little bit. I'm thinking.
I'm learning to read.
Oh, that's
Aw.
good. That's good,
Well,
Solomon. That's an important thing that everybody needs to learn how to do at some point in their life, I think.
I'm looking at these symbols and they all look like the word dragon.
yeah, you're really on your way. You just keep on
Yeah.
at it.
I think those are called hieroglyphics.
Uh-oh.
They're just pictures, guys. It's just pictures. It's just art. You know?
Once upon a time, there was a giant spider,
Very well.
and he shit on a bird. And the bird said, "I'm not a bird, I'm a dragon."
Where do you even see the spider?
That's that's just some dirt.
Oh wait, that one's actually a spider.
Oh,
It just crawls up the
You
wall.
smush the spider across the wall.
But Solomon is 100% crisscross in front of Sherwin, just like,
Yeah.
Reading the same story that Soren just read,
Basically, yeah.
but it's completely different.
This one has a spider in it. It's great.
Yep. Exactly.
we call these
Totally different.
moving pictures.
oh. All right, slow down. I get nauseous. Don't do that.
Magic works in
right.
mysterious ways, Solomon. Mysterious
Yep.
ways.
So
Give me a
does
sec.
alcohol.
Give me a second. Whoop.
Do you need a
Moving
blanket?
Moving pictures make me dizzy. Give me a sec.
Wait, how are the pictures moving for him too, Soren?
Cause I have to move. I'm crisscross. Gotta move around.
I don't know. I think they keep standing in front of it and unfocusing their eyes like it's one of those like tricky images. It doesn't work that way. It just there's just like there's a silver dragon. There's 4 bronze ones. You can see them flying around. The next picture over, one of them lands. It's really
Yeah.
not complicated. I don't know.
I mean, I'm really, really dumb, and I totally understand this.
right.
I mean-
like I feel like we just walked in, immediately got it.
I think we all know it's all about the silver dragon, right? All right.
I mean,
Well, like I said,
you're
green dragons
kind of
aren't the best
correct.
dragon.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
silver
That
dragon
would be
is the
poetry,
main character. The
Yes,
silver
it's-
dragon is the main character.
Clearly, Bahamut.
Right?
Alright.
See how the silver dragon visits the
Ha.
people, right? Because none of the other dragons land,
Sure.
but the silver dragon does, right? See?
Justice for sure. Justice for all.
Kyra just kind of gives up on that and just goes, sure.
See, Kyra knows what I'm talking about. She said sure. Write it down. Somebody write it. Somebody write it.
Yeah, Kyra does
Please
write
don't
down
pay him no
a
mind.
lot of stuff.
Hey, Kyra, write down that you said sure. All right, write down that you agreed with me.
I
That is
will
not
write
the-
down that everything that just happened. Yes.
Perfect.
I'm
think
going
she's trying
to
to-
Writing down something like
Sure.
he just doesn't understand that this is more poetry. Yeah.
Can
I'm going to go over to Solomon's shield, and on the inside, I am going to write the alphabet in Draconic.
Nice. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
And as I do it, I'm going to say the names of the letters, and I'm going to be like, if you just practice these, then you can start to learn how to read.
You'll be
Mhm.
able to talk to
Alright.
Squid then.
Kyra, can you make sure the part where Esther was sitting on me is not in your book?
Okay. Yeah. I think I can do that. It's not going to change any of
I
the
really think that
story.
part's
It's not that
that
important
makes
for the.
Very important part.
It's very important for my pride.
I mean, yeah, maybe instead
Yeah.
of it being in a temple and getting set on, maybe he wanders some like
Ow.
desolate
Yeah.
area for like 40 days or so. And then like Sidon comes along and then says, "Ooh, join me," but he's like, "No, I don't think so." And then something like that. Just spitballing.
I do think while Soren is carving that into Solomon's
Into the
shield,
shield. Yeah.
he's gonna like just see Kyra and just be like, Kyra, I've always thought of you as like an average person, Everybody was surprised when you were a god, and I wasn't really that surprised, but are you really a god?
Well, yeah. I'm.
But
I
what does
get
that
the feeling.
what does that mean?
It just means I have special powers. I'm just. The thing with gods. I think. I get the feeling that you have a different idea of what a god is than what everybody else in this whole world here thinks.
Yes. Gods aren't
If you're
the same.
immortal, they call you a god. It's just a kind of it
You're saying
comes with
vampires
that.
are gods?
No, I'm gonna take this little kid conversation
Saying elves
going.
are gods.
So am I a god? Because I have powers too.
Are you immortal?
Oh no, I've never died.
Well, he hadn't died yet.
So maybe you are. But let's maybe not try to find out right now because it is quite risky if you're not sure. And I'm actually quite fond of you, so let's just maybe not try right now.
Almost.
Yeah, you should. If you're immortal, if you have special powers, if you're able to change the shape of some, little parts of the world every now and then that's a good idea to maybe think about it. But the immortal part is pretty important, I think, because if you just shape, parts of the history, could just be a hero, which is fine. I'm nothing against heroes. They just die
That's
at
why
some
I never
point.
wanted to be one of those.
Almost as much as a person without a tail can do. Tail wagging. Solomon's gonna say, so you're saying that you can't die?
Well, I know I don't die. Um, I always come back. I am
Wait, you've
honestly not
actually
sure
died
about
before?
you.
As long as I'm still alive, Solomon, I will make sure that if you get hurt, you'll be good again.
No, that's okay.
I'm-
I just we know that Carver can't die. That's just good news.
Soren, that the insight is on her saying that, right?
No,
They're
it's
not
on Solomon looking at his
on
face.
Solomon.
He goes, "So you can't die?" We'll see
Okay.
if he's about to do anything.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, no, no.
So
I'm not gonna do it. I'm actually
Like, I'm gonna
very
fascinating
excited.
too.
I'm just
I
saying.
pause my quill kind of floating over the shield, and I'm just
Uh-oh.
gonna look at his face for a second. Just
No, 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 no. I'm just excited to know that she can't die. It'd be like if you found like your dog couldn't die. You'd be like so excited.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yes, yes. Like you'd be ecstatic. So I'm just
And
Yeah.
excited that she
I give a
can't
little
die.
shrug and go back to writing.
Okay.
I'm just fascinated. I'm excited.
Yeah, and Kyra just kind of goes, well, I'm sure at some point everybody has to find out, but for all of you, let's just not, because I also swore an oath to try to protect you. I mean, I can only try to protect you as much as I can, but I would
Yeah,
really
you got
hate for any of you to die. Well, maybe apart from you.
Oh,
Sorry, just a
your.
joke.
you don't need to protect us.
Kyra,
We appreciate.
I think I promised to trap you and kill you.
You did
I have
what?
literally never
What?
threatened your life.
Well, since everybody's being honest and I'm still feeling a little tipsy before we decide to lay down and take a nap, I just thought I should tell you that I was bamboozled by what was his name again?
Sidon.
So I was bamboozled
Hold on.
by Cipher, and oh, yes, Solomon.
Don't listen to him. He's been eating a lot of wolf. I think he's pretty off base right now.
Well,
I don't.
I mean I feel like I need to be honest with her.
Oh damn.
If if that is the case, are you? If you're if
Mm-hmm.
you're if you're serious here, I think I'll make her roll just an insight check just to see
Oh,
how.
we also told Sidon I was a dragon. So we might have some problems coming.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know what?
natural
Solomon, I
20
should
should
have
do
asked.
it.
What's your favorite color?
She looks at Sherwin kind of like there's she has been serious a little bit, but she's really just looking right into your eyes and just not letting go at all. Um, and there's no joking in her way she looks at you. If that is the case, I think I still have my oath, and I will try to protect you, but I will have to leave you. Um,
What's it?
because if they are trying to trap me or us or anything like that, if there's a danger of the Titans to hunt us down now because of this, I will have to leave. And she will look over to Soren. Soren, I think you should definitely keep that lock on and everything. Don't dispel that. I'll be going though. And she just walks towards the door. I'm pretty sure, she's heard the password, so she should be fine just going out unless you
Cobb,
you know.
before I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Just let's maybe not be around each other so much for a little bit. That
It's
might create more problems than I can handle.
I hope you're not trapped in here with us right now. That would really be terrible news.
Find us some more gods to help us out too, maybe. Maybe find us the location of where the next one's. I know it's supposed to be. We find it our own self, but like our timeline is progressing really fast right now.
Okay.
Hey,
Here's one more thing. Balmetria, the dragon whose bones you're basically standing on right now.
that's
Um,
just
the
Oh my
rider
goodness.
was Xander, and I'm pretty sure if you're looking for any of the weapons of the Dragon Lords, you might be on a good track if you just start looking there. So
Xander.
it's probably not this grave because this is the dragon, and dragons are just kind of weapons in themselves.
she didn't
I'm
mean it.
pretty sure.
She didn't. Wave, come here.
I think Xander rhymes with Esther.
Does it?
Well, Kara just really thinks about it as a bard. There's some interesting rhyme patterns, but I'm not sure about that.
Did she write it down and then scratch it out a bunch?
Yeah, she kind of really does, try to find. There's rhymes that don't rhyme in the manner that people usually do say. So there is definitely a way that you could make this rhyme by rhythm.
My wife said I should have been a poet.
So she would kind of start counting stays and just kind of go and basically try to make like two lines that actually rhyme in that sort of way. But anyway, we might. I'm sure we will see each other again at some point. I'll 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 be probably be back. I'll definitely kind of watch from the distance. I'll be around somewhere. And the oath still stands, but yeah, let's maybe not be too close to each other. And she kind of
Don't
kind
die.
of
That's
says
Already
the
sounds
password,
like
opens the door just a little bit, so there's just the tiniest bit of a slit,
that's
and
Have
she
a-
kind of goes through.
Have fun not dying.
it's completely understandable for you to want to be away from me right now,
Thanks.
Kyra. I'm sorry. As she
And
closes the
the
door,
door just closes.
yeah,
Yeah.
guys, I think we're fucked.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
super
but
fucked. I don't
we're
even look
super
up from writing on the shield. We're super
Yeah,
fucked. If a god had to
so-
run away scared, we're fucked. Like we're so
Wait, what?
fucked.
No, what? I thought she was leaving because it was fine.
I mean,
No.
no, we're gonna be
No, opposite
Obviously.
side. She's like, you're gonna die, and I gotta get away from you. That's basically what she's doing. She's
But
doing
she
her
couldn't
feelings.
die, so she left and like a good
Well,
time.
maybe there's things worse than death. Maybe she could be tortured for eternity or something. I don't know how this whole
Well, that's a very
all
long
that
time.
works. That's a long time. If I couldn't die,
That's a
torture would
very
be
long
really
time.
bad news.
Eternity.
So we should.
That's like forever.
That like higher than
absolutely.
exactly what that means. It's a lot higher than 5. Think
It
about
sounds like
5.
we need
Shit.
to gather our shit
Forever.
together and get to the tomb of Xander and
All right.
as soon as we can.
Okay. It's
Okay.
more-
Are we gonna try
You're
to get a
you're the-
long rest in?
I would
You
like
trying to
to.
rest right now? I don't think we should be resting, smart guy. I think we should be moving.
It
I
feels
think we
like we're
need to
pretty
get our
safe in
healer
here.
spell slots back, and we need to get our caster spell slots back. That's what I think.
She did just say that we should probably stay here and make sure the door is locked.
It seems safe in here, at least.
All right. You want me to barricade the door more?
Oh, I could just go sit in front of it. I got a dump truck.
What the fuck is a dump truck?
Oh, it's my nickname for my shell.
That's an Eberron thing, I think.
I,
Oh
As
no,
never endings.
I'm sorry. I remember
Say.
us. I remember us dancing. You do have a dump truck.
you know,
Oh wow.
This whole conversation got kind of awkward. Here's your shield back.
Oh no. What the fuck?
I feel like I shouldn't have been part of this whole thing.
What is all this? All right, we'll talk about it later.
You
So-
weren't paying attention to me reading any of the letters out loud?
A B D D H
Oh,
S
great.
A finance
this-
in the journey.
Bahamut.
What did you put on my shield? What
perfect.
the fuck is this?
there
It's alphabet draconic.
I
How you
just
speak dragon?
I did it.
Well, no, not at all. But it's a good start.
Yeah.
It's funny that I
Probably.
have 8 intelligence and I can speak 5 languages.
So
Yeah,
the gnomes told
well-
me it was a dump truck. Is that not what it's called?
Oh, it's a drum truck movie, all right.
Okay, now I'm gonna move my dump truck over here to the door.
That thing is swang.
Nice.
Esther just posts up on the like, not on the slab, but like in front of the slab and leans back
Mhm.
against, facing the door.
Yeah.
Bow on his lap, Squigs on his Squigs like right next to him, passed out on his knee, and he's not asleep. It's
Mm-hmm.
fully fine. We did not sleep too long ago, and he doesn't. So he is keeping eyes on that door. And he is
Okay. All right. Yeah, so if you would like to take a long rest, do you do that with watches, or do you trust the arcane lock and building you're in?
Wouldn't
Like
trust
I said,
Sherwin to watch
Esther's-
anything.
Thorin trusts the lock in the room. He's just gonna pass out.
Okay.
Man, you know that Sidon guy? He sucks.
Oh, you've got it so coming. This will be so much fun.
I didn't say
You-
it. I didn't say
You
it.
No,
didn't. You didn't. There was a
no,
word in between.
But as you fall asleep, just Sherwin though, you as you start dreaming, you kind of get back into that big room with the big
Ah,
chairs and the big
shit.
people,
Damn it.
and you see yourself promising to help Sidon to get rid of Kyra. And
Mm-hmm.
you kind of see yourself just get zapped. Like
Oh.
there's a flash of light. It's pretty blinding, and it's a little bit like if you had a comic strip, one with you standing and one with a little pile of ash just smoking. Your dream ends not as your like third person view dies, but kind of right after, with you just kind of seeing the aftermath and then waking up. You don't have the greatest night's sleep, to be very honest. You do kind of manage if you sleep a little bit. If you keep sleeping a bit longer than the others, you will get your long rest.
That's
But
what I do anyways.
You're not exactly, you're just, you will not feel great about it. And you hear just like in the back of your head with this dream, you kind of hear this voice that you haven't heard before. You're sure you haven't heard this before. But something in the back of your head just kind of goes, you remember the dream and your promise. And it's just kind of stuck in your head a little bit.
It's terrifying.
But other than that, the others, he might be tossing and turning a little bit, but you all get your long rest.
Would you say I got like a long rest?
You do get a long rest.
Okay.
You will just, be the last one to wake up. And yeah, because you've all been sleeping, it'll be a quite efficient kind of long rest. So, no time lost to keeping watch.
When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna go and put a gold in that bowl that had the cross.
There's a few platinum pieces in there. Some silver and some gold. No copper whatsoever.
I'll add a gold piece to it.
Yeah.
And thanks.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I had the craziest dream last night. I saw myself died by Sidon.
Yeah, you did look like you wasn't having too good of a time up there.
It was. I don't think I like drinking that wine anymore.
Well, yeah, I usually like
Normally,
watching
wine
you
makes
sleep.
you not sleep. I mean, not drink.
I like to
I don't know
stand
if it
over
was
you
the-
while you sleep, and as I was doing my watch, you were
Of course.
moving around a lot more than usual.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the wine. I mean, I didn't dream anything.
I
So,
didn't sleep.
well, so didn't that last time everybody had like the same dream?
Yeah, we all dreamed about like a device and a ship, and
It was. You didn't have a dream where I died this time?
You had a
can't
dream
say
where
I
you
have.
died?
I didn't drink
No,
the
just
wine.
you.
I
Yeah.
don't give in. I don't give in to peer pressure. So, that's on you.
What's
honestly.
a pier? So
Well-
I'm just curious.
It's like a long dock.
It's
That's
where,
right.
God
It's,
damn it!
I don't
I knew
give
you
in.
were going there. It was still just like that.
Yeah.
That
So
is
I don't
perfectly
give in to making docks longer.
right. I mean, but what if it's a big boat and you need a longer dock?
I wouldn't do it. I don't believe in peer pressure.
We'll just cut the boat in half and park it at 2 docks.
yes.
Wouldn't
Like
do
I
it.
should
I
write
wouldn't do
down
it.
these little sayings and make this a bestseller someday.
Yeah, well, Bahamut,
Yeah.
Bahamut's all about justice. So.
Oh, wow.
But no, we did not have dreams about watching you die. That sucks. You just dreamed about you dying all night.
It definitely did suck. I'll tell you that for sure. Remember when I said I feel like I'm gonna get smoked. It was like I got smoked, and I saw it, and all of a sudden I was there, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do whatever you want there, Sidon, because you're the creator." And hey, oh yeah, that's Sidon. Oh, nobody bamboozles me.
I'm
But
just, if the contract was not fulfilled properly, if you were not underneath the correct assumption as to who he was.
well, I mean, he did tell me who he was. He was very clear about who he was.
Gotta read the fine print. That's how they get you.
It was more of a verbal thing, and I was standing
Not a
there.
binding contract at all.
I was
Sign it.
I was in this room. There was this big old globe there, and there was windows, and I could see the water far away, as far as I could see, and I was making my promise and telling him that I served him, and then all of a sudden I was there was a boom, and then I was just a smoking pile of little ash on the ground. And then I woke up and saw Soren putting some coins over in the what were you doing over there, Soren?
I don't know. It just felt right. We used the place and it kept us safe,
it's
and
a really shallow bowl right on top of the marble slab.
this place kept us safe, and it just felt right to make a little offering when I saw those other offerings.
I suppose I should pay my dues then as well. And I get up and walk over there and put a gold coin in.
Okay.
Ambiance.
It kind of feels like scary in a way to you.
Oh,
You
With
really
with
can't put your finger on it, but like I'm sure you don't have a lot of neck hairs, but if you had, they would like stand up. You kind of get this kind of goosebump feeling a little bit.
my dump truck feels funny.
uh with with all the signs of the silver dragon, I will
Mhm.
also add a gold coin.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'll as we're all three adding one, I'm gonna keep kind of glance over at Esther.
Okay.
I only got 10 gold to my name.
Here, Esther, just come put one in the. It, come on, come put one in here. I promise I'll refund it all.
And you know the funniest part is that you guys are all like standing around me because he hasn't even moved. He's been sitting right underneath the bowl all night long. He just flicks it up over his head into the bowl and he's like, fine.
Didn't that make you feel a little bit better?
Not at all. Now I have one less gold. And my God, does not like it when I spend gold.
Oh, there was. Oh, hey guys, look! And I pull out a silver piece.
Mhm.
It's the dragon, and I put it on. I put it on top of the gold, and
Nice.
start to tell my story again.
All right. Yeah, perfect. So you've added some to the like offerings on that slab. You did have a long rest.
This makes me feel weird
And
though.
And
yeah,
if I
you
remember correctly, this was the tomb of Xander, right? This one?
the one that is ping it again. Nope.
I thought this
No.
one was.
That one was the one that was dedicated to the goddess of wisdom, I think.
Why would they have a tomb
I don't
for
think you
a
have
establishment?
like found Xander's tomb yet. You
Okay.
I vote
probably,
this.
as you have passed,
We
yeah,
haven't went to that one yet.
you have passed almost all of them. So you probably have passed by that tomb, but you didn't stop to read all the names as you were passing by.
It is the biggest
So
one, so I guess when you come out of here, we should probably head to that one. It's got some special
Yeah,
statues and stuff in front of it.
that's what
also just at least Soren would probably assume that the dragon rider wouldn't be buried too far from the dragon. It just kind of would probably make sense.
In the mosaic, they did seem
So
to have a special bond, so that would make sense.
it does definitely yeah, it's probably not the one furthest away from this big grave.
Well, are we ready to go out? Everybody packed up? You got all your things?
It's,
Sure.
Let's leave it as clean as we found it.
that's
Sherwin, are you feeling all right? Are you ready to travel? You've been going through a lot recently. So
you,
are you all right?
you know, I do, I do, I got my blankie. I'll be okay.
All right.
But
Weren't you
I
weren't you
appreciate you,
teaching
Solomon.
weren't you teaching Klaus about how your faith works? I think I remember
I
you guys having some conversations like that on the shield, right?
I
I'll be right back.
I was, but you know, I'm gonna need to figure out for myself what's going on. I didn't like being bamboozled like that. I know I know to do what I know to do, but for some reason I can't shake this feelings. Like I really messed up, guys. I feel like I really messed up.
Oh,
Klaus just goes, well, you're alive, and you came back. My friends never came back. I mean, I didn't stay, but oh, what if they came back? And he just kind of starts to think to himself. Yeah, he's got this kind of panicky look, a little bit of a bad conscience for just kind of running and not waiting for them, maybe?
Getting a little survivor's guilt.
and Sherwin, you saved a life, right? I mean, Klaus is not saying it, but you saved his life. So the scales of justice are in your favor.
I mean, and just I'm not a man of faith, but logically, you were a solid man of faith who manifested divine miracles in real time up until you entered a tomb. So everything that you believed up until that moment would be sound, right? That sounds logical.
I suppose that's true.
Well, then honor your wife and live for your God. Let's go.
Sorry, that was beautiful. I'll do just
Nice.
that. And I like pull out my wife's dump truck and hold it close.
All right, yeah, you do that.
I'll go to the door. Side
He's like,
sucks.
"You're a poet." I pull out my wife's dump truck. Wow. Wow. Elegant
Yep. So many really great
Sorry.
epitaphs right there.
experience.
Sorry, guys.
I love
Oh,
it.
it's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, and with that you could the door is now open. You can leave and probably just, if you want to close it behind you, have it be locked and be easily openable for all of you. Yeah. And you did like it's really early because you kind of went to like no, it isn't actually because you got here kind of late. So yeah, it's not that early anymore actually. It's more like 10-ish maybe a.m. as you leave that big temple. It's cloudy, but it definitely isn't, there's no storm, no thunder, no lightning. It looks clear.
I'm gonna
But
whisper for no
just
reason. Let's go.
okay, cool. Yeah. So you can just kind of go on. Just passive perception wise, Sherwin's the best one there. You don't really know why, but you think something, if you just kind of look out across this little ledge there where all the tombs are, and you feel like something might have changed a little bit. You can't really put your finger on it just now, but you feel like something might have happened in the meantime. It just feels like something. It's a little bit like those riddles where you have to look for the differences. You just don't see the difference right now.
I think I wouldn't say anything at that point because I've been feeling a little different since I came
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So I think I would probably chalk it up to that. But I would be a little more on alert at that point.
Yep, makes sense. All right. Yeah, that would be that part of the day, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, Sherwin did not die yet, at least. None of you did. You kind of might have lost Kyra for a while.
My bad. But I was
Well,
honest.
you did tell her, so yeah, in a way, if you hadn't, like, if she didn't leave, you might have different problems. So
Redeeming yourself like a man who led another man to redemption.
You know, I'm
yeah.
just trying to be the noble man I've always been. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Kyra. That bums me out, but it is what it is.
You know, she might be back at some point.
mean,
At least
maybe-
when you're ready to like fight a titan or something.
That'd be
Maybe
handy.
we'll meet up with her
It's
again.
not just about her party useful.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you will, you know, go look around for the right tomb to go and maybe get into. Um
I think 100%. That's what we would
yeah.
do.
So
It's
I think we can actually like do that, figure out where you want to go next, but we'll have to stop before we get in there, because that'll just open the new can of worms and I will kind of have to get to work then.
yes.
So you do have your suspicions where you might need to go, and Soren is kind of just heading straight for this tomb to the side of the big one.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like I'm bodyguarding Soren. I'm just gonna stick with
Okay.
Soren.
Yeah.
I have no
Klaus
regard
is
for my own
definitely
faith,
still
and I keep
sticking to
mystery.
Sherwin. Like, Klaus is basically just trying to, you know, keep a little bit of distance between Esther and him. Still unsure about Esther. Totally, yeah, uncertain.
I definitely wouldn't be too far behind Soren
Yeah.
and Solomon.
And Klaus is just close by. And as you move towards that pretty big kind of tomb, yeah, you definitely see another inscription on it.
I thought you were going to say another thunderstorm rolling in. I was like, God damn it.
It's mostly white marble, and there's quite a few columns, as you can tell from
I
the
don't want to
picture
die.
already. And there is a big chiseled slab of marble also closing that tomb, with two lion statues to each side. And in the middle of this slab, there's a kind of a inset bronze handle to it. So it's like you can actually like hold on to something on this one. And above the slab, you see just in really pretty big letters just carved in Xander. There's some vines around it and some laurel leaves, and it looks very decorated, but there's no other writing, just the name.
Well, looks like we found what we're looking for. The tomb of the first Dragon Lord.
Oi, how do you know that?
Well, you see right here, it says Xander. This is in common, though. This is a different language than the one I wrote on your shield.
Yeah.
The finder.
Xander.
Zanger.
It's close. Der.
I trust you.
We'll get there, bud. We'll get there.
Perfect.
We'll get there.
Sherwin, you kind of see to the left and right of this, you have like smaller tombs, just set to the kind of behind the columns, between the columns a little bit. But they're just it's four of them, so two on each side, just between those columns. From and where you stand, you see two of them quite nicely. But definitely in the middle, the big one is like obviously the main thing here.
Oh, big guy, you want to open it?
All right.
It's got a handle on this one.
Yeah, this one does have a handle, so that's very helpful.
Did I miss anything important?
We found the right tomb.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Talking to my hand.
you're all in front of it now. Yeah, 10 won't do it. He just, goes up to the door, grabs that handle, and just pulls and strains, and nothing happens.
Boy seems to
Quick,
be
help him out. Quick, comes on his shoulder and just like does the whole Rick'em Rock'em Sock'em thing.
yeah, it's
You
pretty
got this.
hard toy.
As you all try individually, you all go up to the door, grab the handle, pull more or less comically on it, but nothing really happens. Like it just stays shut. Sherman almost feels like he might be on the right track, but you just keep sliding on the ground and
Solomon,
don't get
you
it
get
open.
on the handle. Sherwin, you get your dump truck over there and help push. I'll get out of the way. You guys are a lot stronger than me.
All right.
I cast some guidance.
On who?
Nice.
Anybody trying to open the door, it's a cantrip. I just cast it on anybody that goes to pull on it.
What do I add to that, or do I have advantage?
You get 3.
You get a 3 on top of whatever.
I'll help you push. You can have both.
See, there you go.
That's a natty 20.
Just pick it up.
That is a natty 20.
So after a little bit of fumbling around, you manage to open this door, which, and now that you've got a good grip on it, really seems to be so much easier than the other one. Like really a whole lot easier. Yeah, you might not tell the others though, because, first one, that would be embarrassing if you just
I
didn't
feel like,
manage.
oh man, I
You might
hate
very
to-
well.
I hate to admit this secret of Solomon, but what he does is he fluffs the first one,
Yeah.
and then he like just takes his hands and kind of puts them in his pants and rummages around for a bit. It gets a little bit of extra grip.
Oh no!
And no one will ever want to
extra
even touch
grime.
that again.
And then he just got some fucking oh.
As soon as he's done, I cast prestidigitation on everything he touched and his hand.
Nice.
What are you doing? What was? I don't even want to know.
Soren,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
that's
it
that's
was
called
secret.
that's called the juice. That's called the juice.
The juice.
just wanna say-
The juice.
He puts his hands in his pants and then puts it up and goes and a bunch of like
Uh-huh.
like a power lifter, like the flour or the what do they use? The
The
fucking
chalk.
the chalk.
It's yeah.
You have chalk in your pants? You keep chalk in your pants?
Boy, I'm all natural, baby.
It's just baby powder to keep the chafe away.
I got a big old chalk.
Uh-huh.
These styles are massive.
Wow.
It's getting so weird. I'm just gonna start.
That is a
walking each
really
episode.
strange like
Oh
thing
no!
to end this on.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm really sorry.
No, but it happened. So yeah, let's say that we stop at you basically go and enter
No,
the
can we-
next tomb
No,
because I would really like to, but I think
not
we
gonna
will
say this where they can
it'll
hear it.
take some time until we get to a point where we can
But I wonder if he like
reasonably stop without
LeBron
it being too much
James,
of a cliffhanger anyway.
claps it.
So
you
let's
know?
maybe just call it for now. And
honestly feel
you'll
bad.
see how it goes next time. And I'll definitely, if I get up too early again, I'll just not go and lie down again. So that way, because I was just waiting for it to, be time, and then yeah.
Archie, you're an all-star. I just want you to know that.
That was great.
That was wonderful.
It's so much. I'm still so happy that Sherwin didn't die outright because he could have. Um,
Sherwin made my
so
character cry. I don't know if I can forgive.
yeah. I mean, it's just a great mix of characters, really, and
Aw.
let's just continue this, and let's see how far you actually get in this world. So yeah,
I will say
Hell
I'm
we
yeah.
admitted
still looking forward to the next one.
Thank you guys for tuning in
And I
and
would like to
watching tonight.
apologize for my last statement.
We
That's
super
all
love
good.
having y'all in here.
That's not what I
It
want to end
is
on.
top
Yeah, it's
It
absolutely
is.
what
Now
we
I
should
just-
end on.
now I just
It's what
feel
we
bad.
deserve
It's-
to end on.
It's what it's good to have a break
Beep,
after that,
beep,
maybe.
beep. Sometimes you want to take that dump truck and just back it up. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
But it's too late at that point. It's too
It's
late.
yeah, I was just about to say, crash already happened. You already hit whatever.
All right.
Oh man. On that note, you guys are super awesome, and I can't wait till next time. If you want to join us, come on, join that Discord. Come hang out and make fun of my dump truck pun. It's also follow us on Instagram, Dungeon Oasis, Dungeon underscore Oasis. That's what it is. We'll put a link up there. I should get a link put up there. But yeah. Have a good night, guys.